receiving core at Georgia?
Very talented. They got really big guys as far as size and speed. They present some matchups issues for us. They're really good players. They got a really good guy throwing the ball, so he makes them good because he throws them open a lot. They get open a lot, so it's gonna be a good challenge for us.
What stands out about Marlon Brown?
Just size. He's a big guy and he can run. So he's a really good size, speed guys who present some problems. In the red area, things like that. So we got to do a good job of covering him.
And Tavares King.
Tavares is an older guy. He's been in the battles. Been in the SEC a long time. He's making plays. He's gonna go over the top of you and try to go get the ball. And we got to do a good job of fighting.
Derrick, can you talk about what you've seen out of Justin Coleman thus far, kind of moving back into the lineup there?
Justin's doing really well. He's competing every day, playing physical, using his hands. He's a competitor. We knew that from day one, and he's finally starting to buy and master his craft. So, we're excited to have him back out there.
Prentice seems to be playing a little bit of safety in the dime package, and he's obviously at corner the rest of the time. What do you see from him that makes him suited to play both?
Well, one, he's done it before, so anytime a guy's proven that he can play multiple positions in the SEC, it's good, so you don't feel as worried about putting a guy back there who maybe has not had as many reps as the other guys. So, we don't feel bad about putting Prentice back there in situations, but we got some guys at safety that we feel pretty good about this week.
And what have you seen out of Daniel Gray thus far? He's obviously going to have a little bit of opportunity here moving forward. What have you seen out of him?
Well, Dan's very talented. He's a freshman just like any other freshman in America. He's going to make mistakes, but he's super athletic, really good speed, really good hands. So he's going to be a really good player for us. We just got to continue to bring him along, at a fast pace.
Coach, I'm sorry if you got to ask it. Did you hope to play those guys, the young guys, more last week? Weren't able to because of score, that kind of second half?
Yeah, anytime you guys come out here and practice and they bust the tail for you and lay it on the line, you want to reward those guys on Saturday. So we went into the game wanting to play as many people as we could. Some situations, may not allow you to do that. So we got the guys in there at the moments that we feel we needed to get them in there, and we didn't get some guys in there as much as possible, but we ended up winning the game, so that's the most important thing.
And again, if you got this one, I'm sorry, but just for this play action, how much of the emphasis is that put on the discipline this week, and is that something you spend a lot of time on?
Yeah, they run the ball tremendously well, so anytime they got 2 or 3 good backs that they can just turn around and hand it to, then they got a signal caller like Murray, you know they're going to play action. So we got to do a good job of, who's got the deep third, standing in thirds, and who's got the halves, being on top of those guys, because they got some guys that can really stretch the field, and it's an exciting game for the secondary because they're going to challenge us, and we got to answer the challenge.
How do you answer that challenge? What do you do to try and slow down that big play potential that they have?
Just do your job. You do your job within the defense, and if everybody does their small part, then the defense will work. So we're not going to do anything special. We're not going to do anything that we normally wouldn't do. We're going to go out there and cover people. We're going to go out there and get off blocks. We're going to go out there and try to tackle these guys. So, other than that, we're just going to go out there and play football, play our game.
What makes Murray so dangerous?
Well, experience for one. Experience. He's played a lot over there, and he's got good people that's coaching him. He's got good supporting cast, a really good stable of backs. He's got wideouts that have been proven guys in the SEC. And he's just a guy that manages the game. He doesn't lose it for him, and he's got enough capability to beat you also with his arm. So, then when you fall asleep a little bit, he can break your team. So he's a really good player. We're excited about facing him.
Derrick, you guys have probably watched it early on film. It seems like when he gets that second level, he's looking for a safety to kind of run over.
Yeah, and that's what you want out of the SEC back. You want a guy that's looking up contact. Gurley's a special guy. He's young, but he's special. He's got some special talent and ability. He's just like any other back you're going to face on a weekly basis moving forward. All the teams you play are going to have those thumpers back there. So we got to do a good job of rallying to the ball, getting tackling, making them snap again.
Have you guys been better in zone or man?
I think we're going to play both. We're not going to say we can't do something because of the personnel we're going against. We feel confident in our kids and what they can do, and we're going to put them in the best situation to go out there and be successful.
What do you